Hi, this is a quick video on how to schedule a COT, how to register for a COT, how to upload attendance, and where to see the club overview. So let's get started. You access ToastHost through toasthost.co.uk. And here is where I get to as soon as I log into that. As you can see, it is my personal account. All members are already on ToastHost at no charge. The charge comes for clubs who want to take advantage of the meeting management website. However, we're not looking at that now. We're looking straight at our own entry. On the left-hand side, you will find a menu. Click on District 91. If it doesn't give you the full menu once, click again. Can be a little bit stubborn. Go down until you find COT. District Club Officer Training. And this is exactly where you get to the training calendar. As you can see, we've got quite a few in the diary. And I can choose any of these if I want to register for one, but more of that later. As I said, we're going to first off start with it. So I'm coming all the way down just to show you, all the way down past my officer roles. And this is where I look at the current club officer round. Click on that. COT events again. Now here it says schedule a COT. Now, before we go into that, if it's an online using Zoom, preferably Zoom, you don't have to do any more than the requirement for members to register. They do have to register because later we will upload the attendance list to mark off their attendance. So nothing to put on the Zoom apart from obviously the description of it and then the requirement to register. Tick that box. That's most important. When you've got that ready, keep it safe somewhere to pick it up easily. We go into schedule a COT. The event name. The event name is what you will see on the member's record when they go in to say which COTs they've attended. So here we want to be specific. So on this, we're going to say the event. I'm going to put in test 1. The date, I'm just going to put a random date in sometime next week. We'll go for the 30th. It's a bit far away. Start time. On here, we have the clock. So we can say 7 p.m. And here, the duration. The community ones are 3 hours. The corporates are 1 hour, but you have to do the 3 sessions. For now, we're assuming this is a community one, and we click the 3 hours. If it's online, this is where you put the Zoom link. I'm going to pick one up quickly so that you can see. And I will then say schedule draft. And I've done that just to show you another feature of it. So it tells me saved as a draft. Come down, these are the green ones that are published. Come down to my little draft test here. It's still in draft. I click on that. And this is where I can edit it. If I want to change the name, this is where I change it. Test 12. Event information. And this is where you can put the address details. Farnham Spire Church. And maybe near Farnham Station, for example. The required session count, the registration opens, don't worry about those. And that is all you have to do. We'll save it. Session updated. And we'll go back into the summer 2026 COTs. So I've updated it, I've saved it, and now I publish it. Friday. So here's my test 12. I want to register for that. I register. It tells me I'm registering as me. I can do it as secretary or VP education. I'm going to choose secretary. I'm going to get a reminder 24 hours before, and confirmation when my attendance is recorded and when my credit is awarded. All I do is click register. and I will get the reminder. The reminder email will have the Zoom link in it. And I can add it to my calendar. If I want to edit the registration, in fact, maybe I want to do VPE, not secretary, I can do that. So it goes back into it. I can change that to secretary, update registration, and I will add it to my calendar. Now, I will also have received an email. I'll show you the email. The email says, you are registered and I'm seeking credit for VP education, and I can cancel it if I wish to. So that's how to schedule, how to register. And now I'm going to upload attendance. We go back into our COTs. And I have done this, but we did some corporate COT this morning. And I went into Zoom and I picked up the webinar history. I hope you're all familiar with doing that. So I went into Zoom, I picked up the webinar history, and there I'll find the event. It tells me how many had attended, and I click on that. It asks me if I want to export it with meeting data. Say, yes, you want the meeting data. Export it. That sends it to a CSV file. And then the CSV file you pick up and you put it in the event. So pick up the CSV file, come down, all the way down to our round of COTs that we're looking at right now. Go into the test. And down here, I have the upload CSV file, which I will upload here, and it will reconcile all those who attended with their registration. And they will then get the email to say they have attended. So now we're going to look at the club overview. So come back into the summer 2026 COT, click on overview, tells you the status we are at the moment, not great, lots of work to do. And we can see training by division, very useful stat. You can see officers trained, fully trained, scheduled, remaining, and the credits. Now we can have the club summary. And this will give you, by club, who has been trained. If I want to search club, I can search Farnham. It tells me that we have 4 officers trained. Click on each of these and it will tell you what I've done. So I still need training for the secretary role. So I need training for both. And so I need to do a role-specific training. But it tells me that I did the Division D on the 18th of July. So now if members want to see their own training record, we come into their training, log in toasthost.co.uk, and it tells me here the officer training, what I've done. I've got 2 upcoming trainings to do, and it tells me which ones I've registered for and which ones I've done. And that is just on your own dashboard under officer training. To mark as attended for the in-person, you will need a sign-up sheet, or you can do it on your laptop and go into the event and mark as attended. If you want to have a sign-up sheet, you can cut and paste the registrants into an Excel spreadsheet and then just print that out and ask them to sign it up. Hope that helps.